Hey, what's up? This is Suki Soup. Some of you may know me and some of you may not. But for those of you who do know me, I'm back. Real Talk After Dark Radio, your host Suki Soup, where the community and the unsigned get shot. I'm back. How y'all doing? Hey. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, our topic is about the wellness of Black girls and Black girl vitamins and why they're important to have. And we're talking about the main topic, which is menopause, something that affects many Black and Latino and colorful. All women get it, but the Black, Latino, and urban women get it worse, and why it's very important that we know the symptoms and everything that's going on with menopause and how many symptoms it comes with. You understand? So tonight we have some people who could give us some insight. I have my lovely best friend, Stace Boogie from the Boogie Yoogie. You know, she has so much to tell us, and I'm so excited to have her here. And we have Dr. Nadia in the house. So let me bring them to the stage. Hey, how y'all doing?
Hi, thank you for having me. Good
Yes,
afternoon.
good afternoon.
Hello, hello,
Hey, Stacy.
Nadia, my beautiful Suki. How is everyone doing?
Ooh, hanging in
Can y'all
there.
hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. How
Can
you
you hear
doing?
me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes, we can
okay,
hear
all right.
you.
Yes, we can hear
Well,
you.
my experience today with you ladies is menopause, and I started getting menopause when I was about 40 years old. I'm the age of 53.
Wow.
Um, it was a inner body, a outer body experience for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't know what was wrong with me. I kept getting hot flashes. So I wound up going to the doctor and I was like, hey, I'm only 40. Like, what's wrong with me? I had an attitude. Um, the hot flashes was the worst. That's my worst experience with menopause was my hot flashes. It was
Wow.
like I wanted to put my whole body inside of a freezer. It was times where I would just go to the freezer, literally, and open the freezer and stick my head in there. I took several cold showers, at least three times a day for at least 2 months.
Wow.
2 months. I'm 53 now. I still go through it, but um I learned how to subside it. Like it's a lot of things that you shouldn't do that will help. It's not gonna go away because that's something that's part of women. We all gonna
Mm-hmm.
experience it. Whether you experience it at a higher age or a lower age, you're going to experience it.
Yes.
So the best thing I can tell you on how to try to get rid, hold on, cookie, to try to get
Mm-hmm.
rid of it is
Yes.
things like stay away from soda, stay away from orange juice, anything with acid in it. That's a trigger. Um, what else? I ate a lot of vegetables. I did a lot of broccoli. I did a lot of cauliflower. I even switched salt. Salt is no good. Anything with sodium is no good. It was like a trigger for me. It may not be a trigger for other people, but it was a
Mm-hmm.
trigger for me. So those are some of the things that I had to literally stay away from to kind of subside me from getting hot flashes and
Yes.
feeling like my body was jumping out of, you know,
Yeah.
like different levels and things like
Yes.
that. So I did a lot of juicing as well. But like I said earlier, you have to be careful with juicing because sometimes some people can be a diabetic. Like I'm a diabetic as well, and I suffer from high blood pressure. But I don't take any medicine, guys. I don't take anything. I literally get up every morning. I prick my finger, and I take it from there. I watch everything that I put inside of my body, like beet juice. I switch. When I tell you I really switch, my doctor is impressed. Like, let me show you some stuff. Like, for instance, if you eat salad, you can buy this. You don't have to be. I can't stand beets.
Yeah,
It's hard to eat beets, but beets is
yeah.
good for the postpartum. I said postpartum. You know what I mean?
The premenopause.
Girl, somebody pregnant in here.
You better.
But this is good. You can put this
Yeah.
in salads. This is an um everyday thing for
Hmm.
me. I drop it in a salad, or you can just pick it up and eat it a little bit by little bit. So that
Yeah.
helps with my um blood pressure, helps keep the blood pressure down. And where's the other one? Now this one right here is the best one. I keep this in here.
Oh, what's that?
VA. Can you guys see
Oh,
it?
V8.
It's
Oh.
beet, ginger, and lemon juice.
Oh,
Now, this
okay.
right here is my shot every morning. You know how you see some people take energy drinks and
Yes.
things like that? Well,
Yes.
you can use this instead of an energy drink. You can take a shot of this every single morning, and this would definitely help with your sodium intake, with your high blood pressure, all the things that's going to trigger you to feel like you having an out of body experience because of
Yes.
us aging gracefully.
Yes.
Those are some of the things that you can use that can also help. So
Yeah.
that's my way of getting aging, staying healthy, watching what you put in your body, because I don't take no medication, y'all. I don't
Yes.
take
Yes.
any kind of medication at all. If I get sick, the most I take is a Motrin. You
Okay.
know, if I
Okay.
feel like I have a headache or whatever, I pop two aspirins. Like,
Hmm.
I'm not a medication person at all. So those are some of the things
Yeah.
that you can do, to help you when you're going through, postpartum. I don't
Yeah.
know why I keep saying postpartum, but say it right for me. You know what I'm talking about.
Premenopause.
So can I?
So
Go ahead,
that
Suki. I'm sorry.
no, you go ahead,
So
Nadia.
those are some of the
I
things
was
that
I
can
was
help you
gonna ask
guys.
a question. As you were speaking, I noticed your skin has a beautiful glow to it. And then what
Okay,
stuck out to
next.
me, you're welcome. What also stuck out
I
to
don't know what
me
else to
is
say.
is the thickness of your hair. Obviously, it looks like your
I
hair is
can't hear
natural.
you.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry. Obviously, it looks like your hair is natural. And I was looking at your hair, and I do notice for
I
some.
can't hear you.
oh, then it's your phone. You got to turn up your phone. You can hear me?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Oh, I don't know. It's your phone. You got to put on your volume. You got headphones?
Your mic is muted.
No, you're.
Your mic
Oh no, you can hear. Can you hear
can't
me?
hear you.
Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
I hear you. Can you hear me?
No, she can't. No, I can hear you, Nadia. She can't hear us.
I can't. I
Yeah,
can't
hear y'all.
hear
That's the new
Okay.
sign language right
you.
there.
Yes, yes. Okay.
I
Yeah,
um,
can't.
she
hang
just
up
heard
and
us a little.
I
okay.
can't
Hang up and call
hear
back. Hang up and
you.
call back.
You got a sign
I
language.
don't know
What?
why.
Wait, hold on. I don't know why she can't hear us. Hello? Yeah, I think something in her. Hold on, echo collection, automatic mic volume. Hold on. Can you hear us now? No, she can't hear us. Yeah. So yeah, she can't hear us. Yeah, so let me see.
That's interesting because she heard the first half of the questions that I asked her and
Yeah.
she
And it went
responded.
and it went dead.
Okay, so I'll mute until we figure it out. Okay?
Um no, I don't think it's you. I think it's
Okay.
her phone.
Okay.
It's we could hear her, but she can't hear us. That's the thing. Yeah. Cause she was talking most of the time.
Yeah, we heard her very clear.
Yeah. So yeah. So what was the question you was gonna ask her? Hello?
I can't hear.
Can't hear. Okay. Yeah. So well, we got the information we needed. You gotta get your headphones. Get some headphones. Headphones. You have headphones? Headphones.
Oh, Mike.
Yes. Yes, she needs a headphone. That's what it is.
Hold on.
All right. We figured it out. Yeah, so while she figures that out, what I wanted to say is what she's saying is so true. It's so true because um diabetes will increase. If you never had, if you were just borderline, it would increase to giving your a making your A1C higher. It also gives you high blood pressure and things like that. And I was going through it very bad at first, and I didn't know what to do about it. And then I went and got these Black Girl Vitamin. Okay, I had got these and they help the symptoms slow down and everything. This has black cohosh, all the herbs that women need to help with the perimenopause. And they also have this collagen, which is works great too, and it helps with the menopause as well. Okay, that's Black Girl Vitamin Collagen. So go check it out. Go check it out. These things help. And as while we waiting for Stacy to come back, Dr. Nadia has some insight and we want to let her know. Let's go. What you want to talk about?
Hey, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well.
Beautiful. It's definitely an honor to be on the Real Talk After Dark. Oh my goodness, this is such an honor to be alongside my first cousin and for us to do what we love to do, which is engage in conversation. Well, here's where I come in with our topic for today regarding menopause. I'm not quite sure yet if I'm experiencing menopause. I mean, I've gone to the doctor and they said to me that there's really no tests that can show if you're peri or menopausal. They told me the signs and different things to look for, if there's like a break in between my periods. And I know for me, the last time I had a gynecologic checkup, I was told that my fertility levels are extremely high. And it's showing, the numbers are, I forget the name of the test, but it showed that um, it was showing like I'm 25 years old when I'm actually 48. Okay. With that being said, I noticed that I was having my periods. I could set my clock on my periods. And I started doing, because I noticed during my cycle and after my cycle, I would become so weak to the point of either nearly fainting or needing to go to the hospital and have a blood transfusion. Turns out I was suffering from anemia. And what I decided to do before my cycle is I stopped eating certain things, just like our sister said earlier that she noticed she had to cut out soda, she had to cut out certain acidic foods and different kinds of you know things that she enjoyed eating in the past. However, my medical doctor did do blood work and she noticed that my A1C was slowly elevating. And they had me see a nutritionist. After the nutritionist, then they scheduled me to see a doctor. This doctor is a endocrinologist or endocrine, and they did all the hormonal tests and everything, thyroid hormones, everything is functioning normal. But here's the kicker. Out of the blue, I developed a non-toxic goiter and nodules on my thyroid. And the weird part for me is that my cycle was still coming on time. Then when I sat with my endocrinologist, they realized maybe it's not menopause, but I'm at the threshold of it. I'm coming into it because my body started doing all of these strange, like, I'm just gonna call it acrobatic movements, man. My body was just going crazy. So with that being said, I decided to reintroduce my body to exercising. I noticed the exercising helped with the bloating. The exercise helped with it helped with the cramping, and the flow of my cycle changed. It went from being aggressive and excessive to very light. So then I started doing things like drinking okra water. That worked for me. Then I started paying attention with different products that I was applying on my scalp, products that I was applying on my skin, even the foods that I was eating. I noticed like I had a huge allergic reaction to all types of carbs, whether it was spaghetti, rice, whatever it was. If it wasn't brown, I could not eat it. If it wasn't gluten free, I could not eat it. So, long story short, I made the decision and I finalized my own personal diet. And I love what she just said. She said she's not on any medication. And I understand what she means by that because I had to learn how to relearn my body. I had to relearn my brain, my heart, my lungs, my large and small intestines. I had to learn my bladder, my uterus. I had to relearn my body in order to regenerate my system and to be able to be a little more healthy right now. And I'm still on track with that. Thank you, Suki.
Yes, Stacy, you're muted. We can't hear you.
Oh no, I wanted to mute myself because I wanted to make sure that I was doing like she was like, yes, yes. Especially when you say anemic, I'm anemic as well too. So when the beets, like I was showing you, the pickled beets, pickled beets was just to take away some of the beet taste, but it's gonna do what it's supposed to do for you. And when you're anemic, you have to be careful because I'm anemic as well too. I've been anemic all my life. I get cold very quickly, so that's another reason why you eat vegetables. That's how you take care of the anemic part. You need a lot of green vegetables inside of you. It doesn't matter what kind of green vegetables: spinach, kale, collard greens, broccoli. Anytime you get cold, I guarantee you, if you because you're anemic, anemic is your iron is low. That's what it means. It means your iron is low. So instead of taking iron pills like some people do, you don't need to do any of that. Like you can do natural things to make your body back to normal. You understand? Like it's not always about medication and exercising, daily exercising. Now with that, that's definitely good for menopause. Definitely. Get up, walk. You don't have to be in a gym. You get up every day and you walk from your house to a store and back, or walk around the block. That's all it takes. You just need your body to start going. And I love, sister, how you said you learning your body all over again. Yes. Once you learn your body, you're going to automatically know what is for you, what is not for you. Let me eat this. Okay, I know I had enough. I can't eat that. You understand? You have to eat everything instead of eating it in one big gulp. When you start going through menopause, when you're dealing with high blood pressure, when you're dealing with sugar diabetes, everything has to change because everything has its own energy in it, if I'm saying it correctly. You understand? Like high blood pressure,
I agree.
I would tell anybody be postpartum, I would tell anybody stay away from sodium, salt intake, acid. Just about anything we drink or eat has acid in it.
You
But it's not.
know, you know what's so crazy? When mine started, I had a lot of acid reflux. I was in the hospital every other month.
Hmm.
I was throwing up everything out my intestines, like even potassium. And potassium had to be put in my body every time I went back to the hospital. I was
Yeah, that's
losing, I was throwing up everything
too much
every
acid
other
in your
month.
body will eat up your inside lining.
Yes.
It would tear your inside lining up.
But it
Uh,
got worse once I got into perimenopause. It got real bad. I never had like acid problems. Like now I can't have barbecue sauce. I can't have ketchup. I can't have too much lemon.
right.
It will cause acid on my chest, then it go in my stomach. Then there was then you get bad constipation
Hmm.
with that. And it was so much that I was out of whack.
Yeah,
Um
it's like when one thing go wrong, it triggers you something else.
and then
You,
they said it's 90, what, it's like 90 or 89 symptoms to menopause.
I'm not sure on that. I'm gonna have to do some more research on it.
Yeah,
I just know from experience how to treat it. Not
yes,
even how to treat it, how to cope with it. You
yes,
understand
yes,
what I'm saying? Because it may be different. It may be a different coping for somebody else.
yeah.
But
Everybody, a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't get it. They don't feel it. They don't get no symptoms. When
right,
yeah,
like it can sometimes make you feel like. Let me tell you, acid reflux can also make you feel like you having a heart attack.
yes.
I had to go and I had to let them do the I never say it right. Endoscopy, whatever you say it.
Yeah, yeah.
The, you
When they
put
put
through the
the
screen
camera,
and put the thing right down your body and whatnot.
yeah.
And I wound up getting that because I wound up taking the wrong blood pressure medicine.
Wow.
They prescribed me the wrong blood pressure medicine. It wasn't my doctor. My doctor gave me one. But when I first started taking it, being that I don't like medicine, I already had it in my head that it's not for me.
Yes,
So it was, you know what I'm saying? I realized it's a mental thing. So when I went back, it was my doctor was out, but it was another doctor there. So she prescribed me another medicine. I took it. I instantly had a reaction. That's what made me say, okay, I'm not doing this medicine with y'all doctors. I'm not y'all pre-dummies and all of that. You're not going to
mm-hmm.
keep giving me things that you're not even sure that it's going to work. So I came home and I started Googling certain things. Now, Google may not give you accuracy all the time, but if you put in what you put in, Google is the outcome that you're going to get out.
Yes,
So don't let people tell you, oh, everything on Google is not real. No, you have to learn how to use these platforms and things that they have out for us now.
yes,
Even AI, whatever you put in, it's the response you're going to get back. You understand? And it may
mm-hmm.
not always be an accurate response, but it's enough truth in it to get you started to make you research and find out, hey, if that works, let me see if this works. If
Yes.
I try that, let me see if I can try this. You
Yeah, and this
understand?
is very important that you know what you're doing. You're taking charge of your situation.
That's
You're
right.
taking charge,
That's
you're taking responsibility. A lot of people want to give the doctor responsibility
that's
to
right.
take care of their illnesses. But
Right.
just like when you send your kids to school, they say you got to teach your kids at home as well as they're being taught in school. So
It starts at home.
it's important that you know it starts home. You have to be taking care of yourself in order for the doctors to help you. So yeah, what I've done, I've relearned my body. I've redid everything, and I don't go by everything the doctor says. I do my own research and do things to treat myself. So
Hmm.
I found the remedy for myself to help me every 90 days. It helps me. Um, I do a Yanni steam, but I don't buy the Yanni steam kit online. I go and get my own herbs from the herbal store and I put the herbs together. And every 3 months, I do a Yanni steam. And the Yanni steam, what it does, it wipes out the symptoms for 90 days.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's been working for me for the whole year. And when I don't do that treatment, I take the Black Girl vitamin, which helps a lot as well. It gives you energy. It makes you feel like nothing's going on. You understand? So that's why I was telling people about the Black Girl vitamin. That's one thing that I did try, but I have my own remedy which works perfectly for me. But when it's wearing off, them hot flashes, everything comes back. It comes back with a vengeance. You understand? So I catch it again before it hits me that bad. But yeah, there are remedies out there. There are, and everything we need, God gave it to us. It's on earth. It's through the herbs, okay? And it's very important to research herbs and get into that as well because it helps a lot with the menopause. It really does.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
menopause. I don't know
and
why she's so
Go
sort of
ahead,
like,
Dr. Nadia.
no, I was gonna say no. That's absolute truth right there with the herbs. Because I remember when I was first diagnosed with lupus, I was honestly shocked, and I couldn't imagine taking steroids to calm the inflammation down. And so what I did, I went to the book of Genesis and I found every remedy in the first few chapters of the book of
Wow.
Genesis. And I remember returning back to the hospital in Brooklyn. I was seen at Maimonides in Brooklyn, and the rheumatologist at the time, she took my files and she flipped my files left, front, and back, trying to figure out does she have the right patient, the correct patient. She said, "What in the world did you do?" She said, "You're completely in remission. There is no trace of lupus in your system." And she said, with a very strong Jewish accent, she said, "Whatever it is that you did, I want you to continue doing it." And it was within that 10-year period that I ended up meeting the father of my children, and we produced 3 children together. And
wow.
on that 10th year
Yes.
mark, on that 10th year mark, he and I, our relationship dissolved. And right after it dissolved, I noticed that I ended up back in remission. And so what I learned from that is I allowed my body to retain the stress, to retain the emotional different emotional stages that I was going through in the relationship that triggered me to go back to eating the way that I was eating, drinking and just engaging in certain bad food habits that I wasn't doing 10 year prior. So I had to now I have to go back to the drawing board and do exactly what Suki mentioned, which is go back to the Word of God and read it from the beginning, where He created us from the dust of the earth. So I have to go back to what I was created from in order to get my nutrition and my nutrients back into my body, which is food from the ground and food from the tree.
Yeah, and then so crazy, fibroids, right? They say fibroids you need to have surgery to take it out. I was told that my ovaries weren't no good anymore and that they needed to take my ovaries. Um, I was against that. And I told them, no, I'm not doing no surgery. I did go for the surgery. You know, they give you an anesthesia test and stuff like that. When I went there, something told me, get up and leave. I got up and left. I didn't take no anesthesia test or nothing, but I came right back to the herbs, and the herbs helped me get rid of the fibroids. This is where the fibroids showed me that I was inflamed this whole time when I was big, because as they fell out of me, I was just losing inches and pounds like crazy. So there's a lot of sicknesses that cause inflammation, that cause us to be big, and we have to really tap in to what the earth has available for us. Okay?
I agree.
Yeah. And it's a lot of people suffering through different things and they don't really have to. And I know there are people right now with menopause, they're going through the hot flashes, they're going through all this stuff. And you know, they say, when I was younger, right? I used to always hear them say the angry woman syndrome, right? The angry woman syndrome to me is perimenopause. It's menopause. Because why they say, oh, she's 50 now or she's 40 now and she's acting crazy. No, she's not acting crazy. This is her hormones that are she's losing, and they're fluctuating. There's so much things going on, and these men don't understand that women go through this and women have this issue. And then this is where most of the time relationships mess up. Intercourse, there's a problem with intercourse because everything becomes sensitive. And that's what happens to our body once we get into that perimenopause. We get sensitive. There's a lot of things that didn't hurt before that hurt now. There's a lot of things that you can't be easy to do like you were able to do when you were not going through that. And I don't think men understand. And the first thing they want to do is say you're angry at them or you're an angry woman. Do you understand where I'm coming from about that? Because that's when it seems like the attitudes start and everything goes wrong.
Yes. I want to chime in on that one. Oh, yes, Lord. I couldn't wait for you to finish. Let me tell you about that right there. I don't think a man will ever understand an out of body experience that a woman goes through when dealing with that, when dealing with menopause. I shared the sex part was another thing. I didn't want to go into depth, but my sister opened the door. So my hormones was crazy. Do you hear me? I'm talking about. I'm not an active sexual person, but it was some days that
Girl.
baby, you baby, the whole bottle. Do you hear me? I'm talking about any, all the way in it. You understand? Like I kept, my mom was alive then. I would call her and I'd be like, Mom,
Girl.
what's going on? Like,
Hmm.
and I had no man. You hear what I'm telling you? And I'm talking about any baby. That's how I got introduced to, the ropes. Because, like, baby, it was my friend. It was my savior. You hear what I'm telling you? It was my savior. I mean, menopause is really, really, really something to really discuss because everybody experience is totally, totally
Different.
different. But in some ways, we all experiencing the same thing, just in different ways.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? Like it's something that it, even a woman that says she hasn't experienced it has experienced it just not as deep.
That's right.
It's not even. It's not to the point where it's noticeable for her. You
That's right.
understand?
Yes.
But every woman is going to experience it. Every single woman. It's
Girl, I
part of.
get brain frog. I get, and then when the perimenopause started, the hormones, it's so excruciation. It's down, especially down there. It's so much like I understand what you're talking about. You feel like, damn, I got to get some, but,
Yes.
and, I had to fight them temptations,
Yes.
because if I did it, I'll be out there, hello, taxi. Let me, just random people, but that's how bad the hormones get around that time. Then when that wears off, it's some other stuff that comes behind it. So it's like it's a whole bunch of different symptoms, and sometimes they all come at once. So not every woman experiences it, and not every woman will experience it. But we are experiencing the biggest part of it, the most symptoms. And we want to show women what's the best way and how to take care of themselves and how to take charge of what's going on with them. Dr. Nadia.
Yes, and just to piggyback on the feeling hot stuff, I know for me, it started at 40. All of a sudden, I took a liking to animal print and leather. I said, "What is going on with me?" And I remember my children's father. He came home and he was like, "No, no, 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 not today, not today," and he ran out the house. And I was honestly, this is a safe platform. I was a wildcat. I thought something was wrong with me. I just and having this conversation, I look at my two daughters right now, and I said to myself, as soon as they start their cycle, I'm going to teach them the healthy way of eating,
Yes,
because this is every 28 days.
yes,
It should start when they're young,
yes,
so that there can be at least a little bit preventive measures,
yes.
because the elders before us did not sit us down at the round table.
That's right.
Instead, when we did sit at the round table, one of us was washing the dishes, one of us was sweeping, but
Yep,
we was listening to whose daddy did what, whose
that's
man
right.
did what,
They never
who.
told us anything.
Okay, they never
And,
shared anything.
and now I'm sitting here thinking about my mom, when she was going through things. I'm like, wow, that's what she was going through.
That could have been it. Yeah.
And then with all them symptoms and all those things that was going on, because after like she turned 60, it seems like everything was going away. You understand? And she was getting better, you know
Mm,
but circumstances made things worse, that from other people. But my mom was getting, I was like, damn, my mom was going through that, and I didn't even know about menopause then. I didn't know nothing about it. My mom never told me about it. So the days that my mom was panicking, catching anxiety, and all these things that she was doing, calling me in the middle of the night, screaming, yelling, and carrying on, those were all menopause symptoms. They kept saying it was her sugar. Her sugar was up. That's why she's acting this way. And, but it wasn't her sugar, because her sugar was normal. Her A1C was normal.
look at
It
that.
was, it was the menopause.
And I think I've come to the realization that doctors are put here, not to knock any doctors. If we have
Oh,
any doctors that are
they
viewing.
ignore our symptoms, and they ignore that we tell them that we're going through menopause. And I spoke to a doctor the other day. I said, I wish there were more doctors out there that would listen, instead of those doctors that just want to keep doing things by the book.
And I think with most doctors, honestly, I'm at the point where, not knocking them, but they are taught to understand the body and the function of the body. But they cannot tell the owner of the body what the owner is truly feeling. You
Correct.
can only diagnose me based on the
What I
education and your know-how of the function of the body or that said organ. But
Mm.
I am, I am,
Not to cut you off, Nadia, but not even that. The doctor can only diagnose you off of what you tell him. It's the same thing that I was saying about how you use Google, and AI. What you put in is what you're going to reflect back. So when you go to your doctor, you notice your doctor say, "How are you feeling?" So he's taking everything that you're telling him. You can sit there right now and lie to your doctor about how you feeling. He's going to respond to you off of the lie that you told him. You understand what I'm saying? So you are very accurate when you say their response is is what we tell them. So you have to be very like you can't take everything your doctor says to be accurate because he's only going on what you're telling him. Like another thing, when I go to the doctor, I had a nurse the other last month. My blood pressure hit 180. I
wow,
ran to the doctor. That's because I'm going through something. So I know why my blood pressure is shooting. It's just not doing it on its own. I know why. You understand? So I'm going through something. So I go to the doctor. Now, my daughter is a medical assistant. She is the one who comes in there, who's asking you your vitals, who's taking your blood pressure, who's taking your height, your weight before the doctor come in. That's what a medical assistant is. Okay? So I tell them, I don't want you to check my blood pressure with an automatic machine. You understand? I want you to use a catheter. I want you to use a cup. Excuse me, not catheter. I want you to use a cup. I want you to put the thing around me and take my blood pressure manually. Why? Because they're going to give you two different readings. Two different readings. I promise you. You understand?
Yep.
Manual one is going to give you an accurate reading. An automatic one is going to give you close to what your pressure actually is. So when you go into the doctor, you ask them if they use that machine that rolled in there and they put that thing on your arm, that's an automatic machine. If that blood pressure comes back high, you tell them, you say, look, I don't like the way that looks. Can you put the cup on me and take mine manually? And I guarantee you're gonna get a different reading. So
Yeah, that
yeah,
is so true.
you have to be
And
careful when you're dealing with the doctor because he's only giving you what you're giving him.
do you know the on your heart side your blood pressure reads higher. On your regular side it reads
Yes,
normal.
yes, very,
Okay? On your
very.
left hand side your blood pressure will come out high. If you do the right hand, it will come out the normal. And
Mhm,
then that's another thing that I peeped. There's certain it's like certain places they giving you the shot. I don't think they should give you a shot where your heart is at. They should give you the shot with on the other side, your right arm. So it's a lot of different things out there that we don't know about tests and things like that, which is very important. And there are women that will go out there and take a pregnancy test. They'll take the urine, and the urine will come out negative, and they would have to go and take a blood test to find out
right.
accurate.
Exactly.
You understand? So that's another thing as well. So as far as when it comes to women, especially black women, I don't think the doctors take time with us. I don't think they want to even hear us out. And like you said, they only give us medication of what they diagnose of what we told them.
Mhm.
You understand? And that's not good. So this is why it's very important for us to take charge of our lives, our health. Um like there's people getting lymphedema in their feet. There's natural ways to heal that, but they're like, oh no, I'm just gonna listen to my doctor you know and sometimes the doctor prescribe you the wrong medicine, like just like she said earlier. She went
Mhm.
to another doctor and the doctor went and just prescribed her something, and she's not her primary doctor. So
Right.
my somebody who wasn't my primary doctor prescribed me a medication, and I'm glad I didn't take it. It was hormones for menopause, but if you stop taking it, it could cause something else to happen to you, because you got to gradually get off of it. I don't need nothing like that.
And you know, the thing about that one too is that when I went, it was at the same doctor, but they didn't take time to look at the chart. You
Yes.
understand what I'm saying? If she had taken time to look at what my doctor had already prescribed me, that would have helped her out as well. To know whether to give me a lower dosage. She could have kept the same blood pressure medicine, but gave me a lower dosage because I'm just trying it out. You
Yes.
understand what I'm saying? Like they don't want to do their due diligence. So when you run into a doctor that just want to sit there and listen to what you say and feed you off of that, those are doctors you don't want. You want doctors that's going to care about you, that's going to say, okay, look, while we was testing for this, we found that. So how we going to handle this? We found that. So how we going to handle that? You understand? Like I got a curved neck. I got a curved bone in the back of my neck. My doctor never told me that. But because I took x-rays from Riverside Hospital, she gets that. She can see that in my chart. So when I go to her, you know, first thing she said, you know, you got a curved neck, huh? I didn't know I had a curved neck. Yes, Miss Jones, you have a curved neck. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to set you up for. We're going to set you up for what you call it, therapy.
Therapy. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to set you up for therapy. Now see, that's a doctor and she's Korean. Yeah, I'm gonna keep you, sister. You
Yeah.
understand? Because you
Yeah,
didn't.
my doctor prescribed me to therapy right now because of the perimenopause. She said I need you to get in there and do the therapy, and it should help. I do my own exercise at home, but I go to the therapy because it helps me add more cardio to everything, you know? So it's just all about taking care of ourselves, man, and taking charge. If we don't take care of ourselves, like I said, we'll be gone and everybody will be partying and still doing what they want to do.
You got that right.
Okay?
This was nice. Thank you for having me. Oh,
Yes.
I like
Thank
this.
you so much for coming.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like
And
this.
yeah, Dr. Nadia, any last words? What you got to say? We got 10 minutes left, 20 minutes left.
I just want to say we are definitely on the right track. Let's continue to be on alert and keep God first in our healing and our health. And to not forget the younger women that are coming up behind us. Whenever we get a chance and we have their ear, remind them that this time will come where
Yes.
there will be a menopause so that it won't take them by surprise. Thank you for
Yes.
having me.
Yes.
And nice meeting you. Thank you.
Nice meeting you as well,
Stacy,
Nadia.
yes.
It's a
S
pleasure.
for me.
Mwah.
Yes. So, Stacy, what's your last words for the audience?
Last words for me would be eat healthy, watch what you put in your body, which is very, very, very important. And if you are experiencing an inner body situation like I have, don't be afraid to talk to your doctor about it. Sometimes it can feel scary. It wasn't scary for me because I didn't know what was going on. And you know, when you don't understand things, it becomes scary. So, especially to our young generation who may not have anybody to talk to, when you feel like you're going through something like that, call your doctor. Talk to your doctor. Let them know how you're feeling. And most of all, pay attention to what you're eating. Pay attention to what you're drinking because you are the best help for yourself. Before doctor, other than God, you are your best help. You are your health is important, especially when you start getting at a certain age. It's very, very important. So my last words honestly would be watch your intake, exercise, and if you feel, you know, if you wake up and you're not feeling right, talk to your doctor. They can better help you. So yeah, that's where I'm at with that. And thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Love you, ladies.
Yes, love you too. Yes. So, I would like to thank you guys for coming on the show. to put some insight out there. It's very important. We didn't have that insight. We didn't have nobody to tell us that this was coming. And it's serious. It's very serious. I've experienced it. The brain fog, the confusion, the forgetness. You forgetting things, and your phone is in your hand and you're looking for it. Your glasses is on the top of your head and you're looking for it. This is all symptoms of menopause. You're not getting Alzheimer's. You're not getting old. You're just going into the next phase of life. Okay? It's not the end of the world. And yes, there is treatment. There are holistic treatments. There are holistic healing. And then the doctors have treatments. And now they have a bunch of little clinics now that's working on different hormones and different pills and stuff that you can take with no side effects. And I'm getting ready to go to one of them little clinics and to see what they're about, so I can come back and let you guys know if it's safe. I've experimented on myself with a lot of stuff, and I've really like it's not funny, but it is funny because I went through a lot experimenting on myself, but it all came out with a good outcome. And right now, my next experiment is the menopause. I look forward to finding a way to help women cope with their menopause, opening a little shop to do treatments to help them subside the symptoms as well. So we need a couple of these shops all around the world for women to go in and have their special spa day. And, sometimes you have to go within. You have to go within. And listen, when you get into menopause, perimenopause, stress can make your sugar go up. Okay? Stress can make your blood pressure go up. Anything that stresses you during perimenopause or menopause can trigger something, a sickness, or something in your body. So it's very important to have, try to have a peaceful day, try to have relaxing days, try to find things to do like exercise, therapy, anything, whatever it is, it's going to help. It's going to help the menopause. And listen, take charge of your health. And like I said before we close out, if you don't know any herbal treatments and you don't want to try the doctor's medicines, this is the go-to right now. Okay? Black Girl Vitamin. And I will have some information to Black Girl Vitamin in the bottom of this video right here. And I would like you guys to I'll put a coupon, the website, where you guys can go ahead. If you haven't heard of Black Girl Vitamin, this is the go-to. It's called Meno Chill. Meno Chill. And it chills out. It makes that Meno chill out. Okay? So, for those of you who don't know what to do as yet, try a bottle of Meno Chill. It will help. It would help a whole lot, better than the medications that doctors are giving you. You have to take 3 capsules in the morning, in the evening, and your day will go perfect. Okay? So, and you can try the Black Girl Vitamin D. I took that as well. It helps a lot with your bones and the collagen. Black Girl Collagen. So make sure you guys check that out. All right? Yes, so you guys can leave your comments at the bottom of the page. You want to ask any questions or have anything you can add to the show, let us know. Okay? And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. And I would like to thank my guest once again for showing up, and my host, Dr. Nadia. And we out.